Namaste everyone. Welcome to another video of yoga. Within this video, we're gonna do it a bit more relaxed. As you can see, I'm in my PJs, so this one is actually more for when you're a bit feeling under the weather. I'm doing fine, but I just had a big yoga session this morning and I feel a bit stiff here and there, so I'd rather have a quick yoga session now to just stretch my body a little bit in the evening, just to make sure that I won't be very sore in the morning tomorrow, Monday. Oh. But it's really amazing this session to when you're having a little bit of a cold and you don't really want to get out of bed, but you know that you have to do something. Because actually, it might be nice when you're feeling a bit sick to do some movement anyway. We're gonna use quite some props though, so make sure that you have a lot of pillowcases. Ta-da! Blocks you don't need. Also, the proximity to a wall might be nice if you don't have a wall near you. If you're, well, I don't know why you wouldn't have a wall near you, but you never know, of course. A sofa would also do if that's possible, or just any object where you can put your legs on. It's more towards the end. You can also skip it if you don't want to do it. So then the yoga session is going to be a bit shorter, but the most important thing is that you will have your short stretch in the evening before you start your evening program, whatever it is you do in the evening. If you want to watch some television or if you just want to go to bed because you're so ill that you can't be bothered to stay up, which is all perfectly fine. So very simple, very gentle, very soft. It's going to be more leaning towards the yin side with some hatha maybe a little bit. So without further ado, let's begin. So as always, we're gonna sit in a comfortable position. If you really feel like, oh, I can't be bothered to sit properly, just take a couple of pillowcases, sit cross-legged, it's perfectly fine as well. Don't worry about that either. Just make sure that you're a bit upright rather than being slouching a bit, so that might be good. And when you feel like you're sitting comfortably, you can gently close your eyes. And we're gonna focus a little bit on the breathing. And if you're a bit having a stuffed nose, then you might open up your mouth just a little bit just to make sure that the air flows in and out, that you won't be short of breath during this sequence, because we want to make you feel better and not worse, of course. And if you're breathing through the mouth, try to visualize that you're actually breathing in and out through the nose. And just observe. You don't have to do anything at the moment. You might feel that while you're not feeling so well, that you're more in your head than that you're relaxed. So make sure that you just observe, even if thoughts are coming. Let them come, but at the same time, let them go as well. And then when you're ready, you can bring your chin towards your chest if you want. You can also bring your hands in front of your chest if you want. It's not necessary, not mandatory, but if you have any wish, any prayer, any sankalpa we say in yoga, intention, you can speak it out now. I can imagine at this moment, it's just that you want to feel better. Speak it out very clearly, very gentle, with as little words as possible and in a positive way. Then gently open up your eyes and raise your head again. So first we're gonna do a bit of shoulder rolls, very gentle, because mostly when you're feeling a little bit ill, your shoulders are affected as well. That's mostly where like a stuffed nose or a cough are at. So I'm doing them back and forth now, so you don't have to do it exactly the same, just know that we're gonna switch sides as well, which we're doing now. Very gentle, not too fast, not too slow. Close your eyes if you want as well. Alright, very good. And then maybe just shake it out a little bit. When you've done that, you can place 2 pillows next to you for our next one. So on the next exercise and next stretch, we're gonna inhale, raise our left arm, and then on the exhale, we're gonna place our right arm into the pillow. We're gonna stretch to the side, and we're not gonna go too deep. It's just a very gentle, subtle stretch. You have to feel it a little bit in your side here. And then normally, if you're watching this video and when you're feeling like very, very good, you can also do it without a pillow and just go as deep as you can. But for now, you can even lean on your hand and be in this position very upright. It's also perfectly fine. Do whatever feels good for you at this moment. Be gentle for yourself. Don't go too far, because when you're ill, you really don't want to put more energy into something that you could have avoided. And then close your eyes again. We're just going to be here for 1 or 2 minutes. We're just going to feel the subtle stretch in our body. Now on the inhale, we're going to bring up our left arm again. Exhale, we're going to bring our left arm down, maybe already on the pillow. And on the next inhale, we're going to raise our right arm. And on the exhale, we're going to bend towards our left side. And for your head, you can choose if you want to lower your head, like looking towards your left arm. You can keep your head in the middle, in the center, or you can keep looking at the window. It depends a bit on your neck, how flexible it is at the moment. The most likely you want to stay in the center, but it's all up to you. And also try to keep your eyes closed during every pose, just to put your attention inwards rather than outwards. And come up again on the inhale. Right arm in the air, and then on the exhale, your arm comes down again. For the next position, we're going to go into a seated forward fold. So we're going to take our pillows, and I'm going to actually move to my side. Actually, I'm also going to go towards the wall already, so I don't have to move myself anymore later on. It's also quite nice to have a bit of support, especially if you want to sit upright. It's very good to feel already what it's like to have a straight spine, that you don't have to put too much effort in your practice. this time. So forward seated fold, we're gonna flex our toes. So it's a bit hard to see with the socks on, but that's the beauty about this session. You can just do it in your PJs, like you can see. What you also want to do, well, what you also can do is put some pillows in front of you. You can make it a bit more restorative if you'd like as well. So flex the toes. On the inhale, raise up your arms. And then on the exhale, bend forward. And just let your body fall wherever it wants to fall. If you feel that you are fine, that you can go deeper, you can also reach towards your toes. Put your hands at the back. We're not going to stay here very long. So whatever option you prefer. I'm using 2 pillows now. You might as well use 3 of them, or even a blanket. Or if you have, you can also use a bolster, which is actually the most useful prop you could have, but it's all up to you. As long as you feel it in your lower back, that's the best stretch you can have. And in your hamstrings as well, of course. And then close your eyes again. And then inhale, raise up again, raise yourself up. Open your eyes, and we can get rid of the pillows just for a little bit. Now we're gonna sit near the wall and we're gonna bring our legs up. So what you want to do is bring your hip next to the wall as close as you can. It doesn't matter which side. You can do it with the right hip or the left hip, doesn't matter at this moment. And then gently you're gonna lower your back and you're gonna turn around until your legs are on the wall. Make sure that your buttocks are as close to the wall as possible. We're not gonna stay here just yet. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bring one leg, one foot right underneath your knee. It's not so visible at the moment, but on my right thigh, you'll see my left foot at the moment. And then very gently you bring the other leg down, and then we're in a reversed pigeon, and we're gonna stay in this position for a minute or two. And the nice thing about this position is that you can just release your arms, just really deeply relax. And if you feel that the stretch is too deep, you can bring your foot back up a little bit again. If you feel that you can go deeper, you can lower your foot. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that's the position you want to go with. And then close your eyes and just take deep inhales and exhales. Feel the stretch in your hip. And then gently open up your eyes again. You can bring your foot back into the wall. And then from here, we're going to lower both feet. And we're actually gonna go all the way to the left side with our both legs, with our both knees for a little twist. Make sure that your opposite shoulder stays on the mat so you can really feel the stretch in your spine. If you want to go a little bit deeper or if you want to feel a bit more of a stretch, you can also turn your head to the other side if you want. And then again, close your eyes and inhale and exhale very deeply to feel the relaxation in your body. Then inhale, you walk back up. And on the exhale, we're actually gonna go right away to the other side. Ah. And we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna bring our head to the other side if you want. If you don't want, you can just keep it in the center. That's also perfectly fine. And then gently close your eyes, and for the next 2 minutes, we'll be staying here. Then inhale, bring or walk both your feet up to the middle again of the wall. Then we're gonna bring our feet all the way up again, and we're gonna switch sides now. So your right foot comes now onto your left thigh, right underneath your knee, and then gently we lower our left foot until we feel a very deep stretch. Or if it's too deep, you can always bring your foot a little bit up again. It's all up to you. It's your practice. Do whatever feels good for you. Go to the limits of your body without crossing those limits. Especially now when you're feeling a bit under the weather, it's really great to stick to your boundaries, not cross them, and just go into this deep relaxation. Alright, this is very good. Bring your foot back into the wall, and then gently straighten both legs again. And we're actually going to stay here, and instead of doing a Shavasana, we're going to be here for about 4 to 5 minutes, just completely relaxing. Keep your feet all the way up, and then close your eyes. And for the next 5 minutes, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to feel anything. You don't even have to think about anything at this moment. These 5 minutes are for you to completely, deeply relax, to go into a deep meditation. And then gently bring back movement into your hands and your feet, your arms. relax, maybe. If you want, you can stretch yourself a little bit. And then you can come onto your right side, so your legs are coming down as well. If you want, you can stay here for a minute. And when you're ready, keep your eyes closed and push yourself up with your left arm back into a seated position. Make sure you don't hit the wall. And when you're back in a seated position, you can gently bring your hands in front of your chest. Lower your chin towards your chest. And gently open up your eyes again. When you're ready, you can raise your head again. And that was it for this very easy, short yoga session when you're feeling a little bit under the weather. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to push the like button. And if you want to stay up to date on the last yoga videos, make sure you subscribe as well. I wish you a very good recovery. Take care of yourself, drink a lot of tea, and I will see you next time. Namaste.